And so welcome everyone. My name is Dr. Bernetta, and I am a member of Robin Allen's team. She's my upline, and we're here to do our shred wrap up. I'm so excited that you all have chosen to join us. And tonight is an opportunity for us to just kind of reflect on these last amazing 10 days of pulling out the things that we know are not serving our bodies and piling in the things that we know do serve our bodies. And so this is such a wonderful program. It's such a wonderful thing. You know, we tell people you can do anything for 10 days once you make up your mind to do it. And so I'm not going to talk the whole time. I am going to start off with anyone who wants to share about their shred experience. So I'm sure there's some hot testimonies out there. Don't be shy. Who wants to go first to tell us how your shred went and something wonderful that you learned in these past 10 days?
Haven't started yet.
Alice, you haven't started. Oh, wonderful. Then you're here. You're here. This is the perfect place for you. You're going to hear all the wonderful things. I'm going to make sure that we go over a little bit of the shred guidelines. I knew someone was going to come that needed that. Alicia, you look like you have a little something to say. Come on, tell us, girl. How did those 10 days go?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, sorry. Honestly, it was fine. I am plant-based already. So for me, I guess the biggest challenge for me is, so I am a very active, I'm 35 years old, just to let you all know. And I've been an athlete my entire life, collegiate athlete, played sports my entire life. But on January 2nd of this year, I was hit by a car while riding my bicycle and almost like died. And so I was working out with a personal trainer like 4 days a week, and I had to stop everything because I have a herniated disc and I have an annular tear, my L4, L5. So I went from like cycling every day to work, and I'm a nanny, and then working out 4 days a week to like inactivity for almost 6 weeks. And so I just started back working out like 2 weeks ago, a couple times a week, and I'm limited to what I can do. I did primarily body weight, weightlifting, and then my cycling was my cardio, and I'm in physical therapy. And so I have a long way to recovery. So part of me doing the shred, and I'm also new to Juice Plus. I've known about it for a really long time, but I didn't commit to taking any of the whole food capsules because I already eat very strictly and healthy, and I eat pretty raw and alkaline. So this is nothing new for me, but I know that I could always eat, I can always get more nutrients. So so I was told that if I wanted to do the shred, I keep hearing about the shred. Been hearing about it for almost 10 years now. And I just decided now that I actually am unable to do certain things because I'm physically injured. Let me have a very strict, like, diet, I should say. Because I already eat a certain way already. So one of the challenges I think I had was, I didn't follow the intermittent. I also intermittently fasted, but I didn't follow the guidelines with Juice Plus because they didn't align with my schedule. So I did a 16-hour fast and ate in an 8-hour window. My first meal was either at 12 or 12:30. My last meal was like max 8 o'clock. Like, and one thing that I will say is, a lot of times during the shred, I did not have adequate sleep and I wasn't exhausted. So that could potentially be from the whole food capsules. Like some days I was exhausted, but on like a lot of days I was getting only ever since my accident, I haven't had adequate sleep. So, but like 5 to 6 hours when normally I was getting 7 to 8 prior to the accident.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
that's, I guess, a positive thing.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
I don't I always have a hard time finding uh protein that's not
Mhm.
processed. So I don't like
Right.
tofu. I don't like tofu, so I don't like to buy it. So like I found that the recipes for someone like myself that's vegan, like I don't like to do all that stuff. And a part of the shred is to eliminate processed food already. I already don't eat it. So that's the part that I didn't feel like I don't think that the recipes cater to someone like myself that is plant-based and chooses not to eat tofu or um yeah, just I don't like tofu. It's not it's flavorless, and even if you put seasoning in it, it's not that good, and I
Yeah.
don't put soy into my body. So so that's the only part that was just like a little challenging. And
Mhm.
but I'm actually doing 120 days. I'm actually gonna do this until I get
Yeah.
the goals that I want.
Yeah.
So
I knew, I could tell from your face you had a lot going on with this. And so I want to say thank you for being so open and sharing and so transparent. And I love it. The beauty is that this program is just that flexible where it allows you, whatever your eating plan is normally, that mostly you can find a way. I'm also a vegan, so I find it very helpful to have some of the guidelines here. They sort of help again, and they are guidelines, not jail cell bars, right? So even intermittent fasting is definitely something that works very well with this program. So I'm glad to hear that you mentioned that. And for those of you that don't know what intermittent fasting is, it's basically an agreed upon window of time. So you don't fast straight through, but it's a window of time that you choose that you will allow yourself to eat. And that window can be as short as, 4 hours, 6 hours, maybe even 8 hours. And there are some who do intermittent fasting where they fast for even 24 hours. And they found that it's very healing for the body, which I think for you, Alicia, that's the reason you're here, is because you're looking to make sure that your body has all the wonderful nutrients it needs to heal. So I can see how your thoughts on the cookbook, and I wish you were a member of our team because we actually have a wonderful meal plan that we give out with our team. So we'll see who your upline is, who brought you into the program, and see if we can't get a wonderful vegan menu too. But I'm so glad to hear that you're feeling some rest, some building up, some healing. You have a lot of healing to do. I'm going to tell you, you have blessed yourself. I'm a vegan. I've spent many years as a vegan, and of course I'm a lot older than you are, girlfriend.
you don't look it.
Older than you. And I found that I was just having some problem with my blood work. My white blood cell count was not what it needed to be. And my doctor was saying, girl, you got to eat those leafy green vegetables. And I said, oh my goodness, you got jokes. That's pretty much all we eat around here. And he said, well, you have to do something. And so that was how I became introduced to the plant powders. When I first heard about them, I did not believe. But within those 30 days, the first 30 days, I saw a difference in my blood work. And that's
Mm,
what I want to encourage you to take a look at, Alicia. You're doing a lot of things medically right now. You'll have a lot of opportunities to see your blood work over this process. Let the blood work speak for itself, girl. You're going to be thrilled about adding in, here's the beauty, all of these plant powders so that they can all work synergistically in your body. I eat very well. I believe you eat very well too. I doubt that I get all of these nutrients
right,
in one place in this concentration every day.
right.
Now that I can put them right in my hand and get them in my mouth and know that they're at work, I'm telling you, we've got something wonderful going on. So I'm excited for you. I can't wait to hear what's going to, and you're like my godmom. She went on the shred and just won't come off. On the call last month and everybody was looking at her because she just loves the shred, but she does the way she feels. So I'm talking too much. Come on, Miss Gwen. I saw your little hand, your little paw up. Come on, tell us something good, precious, beautiful lady.
Well, I thank you so much, Alicia, for sharing. And I just want to encourage you because a quick story. My husband has plasma cell leukemia. He was diagnosed in 2014. They gave him only 7 months to live. Of course, he's still with us after 6 years, and he's been on chemo pretty much every day except a few days, well, a few weeks before he had back surgery. In 2017, the treatment became ineffective. So they were over almost 2.5 months trying to figure out, because they didn't expect people to live longer. So they don't have any treatment.
They have no
So
treatment.
right when that started, the effectiveness of that chemo cocktail at the time went away. Then my husband was getting ready for back surgery. And he had like 4 screws and 2 rods or whatever put in 2017. But just before, he decided to triple his Juice Plus, triple. And within 4 weeks of major back surgery, and he weighs 145 with army boots on, okay, wet with his army boots on. But within 4 weeks, he was back on the tennis court.
Wow.
And fast forward to 2020, February of 2020, the exact same thing happened. His treatment had gone ineffective back in July. They put him on something that's not even approved by the FDA. It came out of Italy, but it has been the best treatment so far that he's had in these 6 years. But he had to have back surgery again. They went in and replaced those screws and rods again. And within 3 weeks, I could not believe he asked the doctor if he could go back and play tennis. And the doctor said yes. And guess what? That was a Thursday. Friday, he called the guys. Yeah, I'll be out on the court at 4 o'clock.
Wow.
And I know the power of all of the different varieties, because we eat pretty well too. We're not vegan, but we have, for the last 20 years, have completely changed our diet, but nothing could help him get back like that. 2 things. One is the nutrition, and the other thing is something you do naturally, Alicia. You move.
Yeah.
You move. So at 35 years old, I think you said 35.
Yeah.
You look like 30 or less, but that age, your body, even going forward, the nutrient value of the variety is going to make the big difference. And I can see you getting back to wherever you were, honestly.
And
if my
beyond.
husband at 72 can do that, it's you're done. You're there, girl.
Yeah, no, trust me, all my friends are like, they're like, I've been sending them videos. I'm like, I'm back squatting. I got some weight. It's not what I used to be. They're like, yo, you're going too much. I'm like, no, I'm very determined because it's my outlet for relieving stress. And when it's taken away from me, we're in a pandemic, I'm not like seeing people, so it's all of the weather. People go through seasonal depression because the weather is so bad in New York right now. So like we have, it's a lot of things that are going on. So, but yeah, that's like what Doctor, what you said. Even being a vegan, I still don't feel like I eat
Get
enough.
it all in.
I eat raw every day, but the amount of servings that you actually need.
Those 9 to 13 servings, I don't care what I do. I don't care how I chop it up, grind it up, shake it up. I cannot get it in. And so this has been a lifesaver for me. And I know each of you have experienced some wonderful things. I want to take a moment. I'm going to share my screen. I have a couple of things up here. Let's see, that I want to just share very briefly. Where did my other little tab go? And if you can't see my screen, then I'm going to share. Let me share again. There we go. And can you see pictures of why is Shred 10 unique?
Yes.
Okay. So why is Shred 10 unique? Why do we do this? First of all, it's just a jump start is what we call it to wellness. It's an opportunity to really just focus in for 10 days on eliminating the things that we know aren't going to help our bodies, and then flooding our bodies with this nutrition. And hopefully, the first part of this is that we give you access to these amazing plant powders. This is the the fruits, the vegetables, the berries, and the omegas, along with a wonderful vanilla and chocolate protein with the right amount of carbs and fat in them. And this is the health power pack right here. So that's the first thing that I think makes this different from anything. It's so easy to tell people what not to eat. It's a little different to tell them what to eat. And then when we do say 9 to 13 servings, everybody begins to hold their head and their jaws are tired of chewing because you just can't get it all in. But this system, this wonderful system of vine ripened, cold pressed, just the water pulled out and the powder, made available, is just the bullseye for getting your nutrition in very easily, very quickly, and regularly. The next thing we offer is this wonderful shred guide that it just gives you all of the guidelines for what to do, when to do, how to do. It's right there at your fingertips. I'm actually looking at, you can see here, the Shred 10 guideline here. And here's the shred guide. So I just pulled this page that we're looking at. Here's a wonderful outline. And I pulled this page out of it because I thought, let's talk about what's different. The next biggest thing is that we don't do this alone. I used to weigh 400 pounds. And I found that, oh, yes, oh my goodness, 400 pounds, you guys. I was a size 32. And losing weight is just rough on your own. But the beauty of doing the Shred 10 is that now you have this wonderful group you can connect with, and we can lament and cry and help each other and post our wonderful meals. There's also lots of support behind the scenes, all of these wonderful videos that are available on the Shred 10 website. And the guideline, the cookbook, is just a wonderful resource to go to and get some energy, get some focus, get some ideas about what should be on your plate. So I just love this thing. I tell you, this experience has been amazing for me. I'm going to now, let's just go over what's next. Let me get to my page. I'm going to share it. I'm going to do another share, excuse me. Okay, can you see my Shred 10 wrap up meeting page?
It still says unique.
I'm going to share it again. Make sure you're looking at it. All right. How about now?
Yes.
So the first thing we say is, now that it's over, we definitely want you to remember why you shred. So ask yourself some questions. How am I feeling? What have I noticed over this time? I loved your report, Alicia, because you were able to talk about how well you're sleeping, how your eating went, how your body's feeling. All of these things are important. And if you haven't taken a moment, you should jot down a few things. Every time I shred, number one, I always pick a focus, because with 10 things going on, you might not be able to get them all going at the same time, but pick a focus. And then now is the day for you to say, well, how do I feel? Did I get some good sleep? Was I able to get my water? How does my body feel? How was I thinking? How was I feeling? And write those things down, anything that you noticed. So this is a way to kind of anchor some things. And now you get to ask yourself a few more questions. What are you going to do now? Now that you've experienced, we've had people come on who, as they said, they had headaches before, and they realized that while they pulled those things out, their allergies are lessened, their headaches have gone away. They were actually able to get to sleep. A lot of people struggled. That was my testimony. The first thing I realized was, wow, I'm going to sleep. I'm sleeping through the night. It's wonderful. So what are those things? And now, how valuable are they to you? Because when you start to feel good, we have a saying at my house, nothing tastes as good as healthy feels. And so it's so important when your body kind of finds that place. Um, you might want to say to yourself, this might be worth it. Maybe I'll keep going. And we hope that there's some things. Now, does that mean all of Shred 10? Like my godmother, just like, she will not come off. I'm like, come on, Mom. She's like, no, no, no. I am staying on this shred. But maybe there's something here that you want to embrace. So if keeping going full force is what you want to do, and I heard you say you're on that 120-day mark, you go, girlfriend. I'm with you. This is wonderful. But for those that say, oh, Dr. Burnett, I'm not feeling that. That's okay. That's okay. Maybe you pick one or two things that you say, I'm going to leave all that sugar on my plate, or I'm going to really make sure I get my water in. I'm going to aim to go to bed so that I get those 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. Whatever you want to embrace, we want to encourage you. Don't feel like if I don't do it all, no, 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 no. Every practice that you add to this process is a blessing. And the third thing is, you might say, look, I've been waiting for my cookie for these 10 days. I'm eating them. And we'll say, okay, have at it. It's a wonderful opportunity to celebrate and go have something. I will tell you this though, be careful because your body might have something to say about that later, okay? So don't get mad if your body says something. Now we want to know, for those of you that have received the meal plan, it's important now that as you move away from the shred and you're going to start your wonderful meal plan, that you embrace it week by week. Please do not pick Tuesday from week 1 and Wednesday from week 3 and Monday from week 4, but please adopt a week. So as you look over that 4-week meal plan that we as a part of this wonderful promotion, we definitely want you to know it's been designed to incorporate all of those wonderful nutrients in the week. So don't separate it, use that like that. Plan for the next shred. This team, we shred once a month from the second Monday of the month. So we will start the next shred on Monday, March 15th. And we always have a pre-shred meeting. We always have a post-shred meeting. And we do have a what is shred meeting. And I believe that's going to be happening on next Thursday, the 25th. So if you have some friends, I was going to say, make sure you go get a buddy. Get a buddy. And, those of us that shred every month, we're excited to come back. It's so funny. We're always excited to come back. Encourage your friends, your family, your buddies to join in next time. And we always have a wonderful time sharing about that. And then for those of you like Miss Gwen, who are just the professionals, maybe you want to become a shred leader. And whoever introduced you to this program, you can talk to them about what you need to do. But we recommend you grab 5 or 10 of your closest friends, get a group together, and decide that you're going to shred. And there are some wonderful financial benefits for those of you that make that choice. I want to leave a few moments for any questions or comments as we're wrapping up our time together.
Oh, hi, this is Bim.
Hey, Miss Bim.
Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you all. Some of you I've seen before. Good to see you all again. I just wanted to say, for me, I took advantage of the shred. The shred 10 came just in time after we had a fasting called a Daniel fast in my church, and so I was able to stretch out my, how would I say, days of sacrifice into the shred. So that this time around, it worked very well. I'm hoping it will work this well next time, but because I kind of leaned off of, I was already in a habit of not eating certain foods, certain things I'd taken out. It was very important. I had changed my sleeping habits. I found that I was eating earlier in the evenings, maybe around 5 o'clock, and was going to bed a bit earlier, and it worked wonderful for my body in the morning. The earlier you eat, the better you feel in the morning. That
Yes.
is really true. And so that kind of helped me. And I hope, I hope I'm able to do as good the next time, because I know I have not been as faithful. I mean, I know these 2 weeks are coming up that I probably won't be as faithful as I was, because like she just said, yeah, I have some things there that I want to grab on, but I'm going to be good. This does help you discipline yourself, and you know you only have a short little window, and usually within that time, there are lots of things that you can grab, that you could drop, and lots of habits that you can drop along the way in terms of sweets and cookies and all those things that are not good for you anyway. And
Wonderful.
I appreciate the Shred 10, and I'm sure each and every one of you who has been doing this for a while does too. It is helping in terms of disciplining one's diet and habits regarding one's diet, and it's absolutely wonderful.
Wonderful, Pam. We're so glad to hear about that. And maybe you'll write some of this down so that you can keep something, before you remember how good you felt in the morning. Let's rethink what we might eat today. And of course, put the 15th of March on your calendar now so that you can be ready to go back around again with us on our next time. All right, Miss Gwen, in our last few minutes, what's your thoughts?
Just one more thing. I want to congratulate. We have my husband is a pediatrician, and we decided every month this year we will give away our team is Team Victorious. We'll give away a pandemic survival kit, and it includes this little box is called Chase Adventure, and it includes a complete creations cookbook, as well as a shaker bottle. And my husband makes these individual cute little pill boxes that he gives to in the kit. We also have a book, and I'm trying to decide which book I want to give to the person that has won this year. But the person that won this month was Brenda Fagans, and she's on there. I see she's not on screen right now, but I'm really proud of how she started. She started a few days after because she just learned about it, and yet she went ahead and got started. And I think Brenda, I'm just talking about you.
I don't know why we can't see Brenda. Where's Brenda? Hi.
She's right.
Oh,
I
there
see
you
her.
are. Okay,
Yeah.
now I see her.
Yeah,
Yay,
yeah,
Brenda.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. We're just
well,
saying
congratulations.
that you won the pandemic survival kit for this month. We're really proud of that.
Oh, how exciting. Thank you, Miss Gwen.
Oh, I forgot the hand weights. Oh, she gets hand weights.
Oh, hand weights. Ooh, nice.
And I told her, I said, this is the way I shake up my I do the shake weight, shake my shake bottles. So it's all about
Putting
getting
those
a little
wonderful
exercise.
muscles.
Yes.
That is so wonderful. Congratulations, Miss Brenda, and thank you so much, Miss Gwen. I want to just wrap up this time by saying this is a gift to yourself. And it's also a wonderful opportunity to share something in this moment of pandemic, not a moment, this season, I guess you would call it, where our immune systems are under attack continually. But this is a very easy way to be able to build our immune systems and make sure our gut is in the right place and do something wonderful to keep that smile on our face. All right, I always like to be timely. We are at 6:30. We want to thank you so much for joining us to share your stories about the shred. If you have questions specifically, then I want you to talk to your upline, let them know that whoever invited you to this shred meeting, say, hey, I need the cookbook, or hey, I need the checkoff sheet to help me remember what to do during the shred, or hey, I think I might be missing that cookbook, whatever it may be, the meal plan, the cookbook, the shred, all of those items. Just see the person who invited you to this meeting, have them reach out to Robin Allen, and we'll make sure you get everything that you need for your next shred. And then write down right now, Write it down, commit to what are you doing moving forward? And are you doing 2 or 3? Are you gonna stick, keep going? Are you gonna, pick and choose a few things to hold on to? Or are you gonna just throw caution to the wind and have whatever you want until the next time, whichever one, we love it. And we'll meet you back here. If you have friends, family, watch your emails because we will have our pre-shred meeting on Thursday. I believe it's Thursday, February 25th. Don't quote me, but we'll get some information to you. And then our next shred begins on Monday, March 15th. And this is Dr. Bernetta saying, keep shredding. Keep shredding.
Thank you.
You're welcome, guys.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank
Good
you.
night. Stay safe,
Bye.
stay healthy.
Good night. Thank you.
God bless.
Great to see
God bless
everyone.
you.
Thank you.